And we're live. Hello, we have a new commentator. Matt Dwyer, take it away.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this matchup, the second matchup for the day between University of Michigan and Blue Jay Quidditch, the secondary team from Creighton.
Sit here and just move it. There are 3 camera positions.
Teams are doing their chants now.
Your left or right, just try to capture the hoops.
We are
And that way you don't have to
moments from being underway here in Westchester Township, Ohio at Voice of America Park. The sun is risen. It is very bright coming from that right side of the field, so Michigan at a distinct disadvantage while defending. Michigan on the left side of the screen in their classic whites with the navy trim, and Blue Jay on your right side of the screen with the all-blue kits. Both of these teams strong contenders at this tournament. Michigan coming off a generally good run before the pandemic closed things down. A strong team perennially in the Great Lakes as they get themselves lined up here. Definitely one of the favorites to go far in this tournament. Blue Jay coming off of a surprising, or maybe not surprising, well done run at Midwest Regional Championship not but a week ago. They did not end up with a bid there, although it is expected by some analysts they will end up with a bid today. I believe we have 6 bids here at Great Lakes Regional Championship. We will see who comes away with them. Both these teams strong contenders. I expect this to be a good matchup. It is a cool, calm, and crisp 35 degrees or so right now. It was chilly this morning when we all got in. Field covered in frost, equipment covered in frost. Everyone trying to dodge every single beat you possibly could because dodgeballs hurt when it's very cold. Our head referee, Michael Clark Polner, coming to the field. Teams getting ready. And it's a brooms down. A little bit of confusion about the startup ruling now. Michigan in defensive formation. Blue Jay starting with the quaffle. And we are off. Blue Jays starting off on offense against a generally strong Michigan defense. We'll see how they hold up. Number 74 for Blue Jay, Robbie Best at center with quaffle. He's setting it up. Hands off to 68. That's Usami. Back to Best. Best driving in. Shoots low, no good. Michigan jumping on the ball. It skitters away. And Michigan has recovered. An early drive and missed opportunity by Blue Jay. That could have been a score had they shot a little higher. Michigan will take the ball now on offense. Passing off to the keeper. He's defended right at center field. Blue Jay with a high defense there from Usami. Michigan passes off. That was Marcus that was beat. He's passed to the far side. Back to center. And it looks like Blue Jay has recovered on the far side of the field. And they're going to come down the right. It's Usami. He's looking for the pass. He's defended and decides not to drive. Now he passes all the way to the outside to Best. Best has it on the far side of the field. Back down to the keeper. He drives in, dodges the beat, and the ball flips out of his hands. It's a goal for Blue Jay. That is Yamada. And now Michigan bringing it back up. And it looks like there is a stoppage of play. And we'll see what our head referee here has to call. It might affect the goal. And it looks like referees are conferencing here, seeing what's what. And it looks like there was some sort of beater foul turnover. No card given, just the bludger turned back over to Michigan. Referees still conferencing on the far side of the field. 10-0, Blue Jay in the lead. Blue Jay and Creighton coming all the way from Nebraska. I would not want to make that drive. Nebraska. Michael Clark Polner, not known for being a short-winded referee. And we've got brooms up. Marcus with the ball at center field for Michigan. Looking at his options, staying center, scooting far side. He's got protection from his beaters. Looking for the drive, passes off to Hill, loses his broom. Michigan seems to recover. And after a beat up top, Michigan still got it. She's wrapped up, still driving. And Blue Jays defense has shut them down, and it's Best on a run. He's got one chaser to beat, never mind. And it looks like a stoppage and turnover. It was a throw after beat, I believe. And then we are back in play. That is K with the ball. He's coming up, center field, defended, and dodges the beat, passes off to Marcus. Marcus gets beat, K with the ball again. And that's a stoppage. That might be a push after beat. We will see. There was some sort of fumbling on the ground there. Looks like Blue Jay has recovered. No call. And Best came off his broom and get another stoppage, man. These kids can't catch a break. They aren't kids. They're college students. They're athletes.
The amount of times I've done that over the last 2 weeks. We just care a lot about them. They're very talented.
Old man Dwyer. And it looks like Best has earned himself a yellow card. Or no, I'm sorry, that was K earning himself a yellow card. And that is, he will be off to the penalty box there, so that is a power play for Blue Jay, as Best has the ball at midfield. Michigan with one beater back. Two beaters back, pardon me. One was hidden. Best probing his options. And he gets wrapped up trying to drive. He's defended, passes off. That's Yamada. Yamada driving and scores. 20-0, Blue Jay in the lead. Some good patience there by the Blue Jay offense, and Michigan is going to need to be a little stouter on defense there. They were surrounding him by players, but they didn't land any hits. He was just able to run around them. Blue Jay with some high defense, and Marcus looks for his drive lane. He's found it. Trades blows with Blue Jay coming in, passes off, and the pass is bobbled by Hans and recovered by Yamada. Blue Jay passes back. It's Usami driving in. He passes over the top to Best, and the jam. And that is a score by Blue Jay, 30-0. And a stoppage of play there. A few Michigan players looking a little frustrated by that one. And it looks like there is a bludger turnover. Not quite sure why that one happened. There is no signal from the referee. Presumably an illegal action from Michigan beaters. They're arguing their case to the referee. but that's not going to change the turnover. And we've got a remount. We'll start play. And Michigan coming back with the ball. Marcus bringing it up on the far side of the field, coming center. Blue Jays still playing some pretty high defense with Usami. K gets beat. Usami on the turnover. It's a fast break. No one to beat. Goal! That high defense paid off for them. Michigan unable to get the pass correct. And Blue Jay comes away with the goal. Michigan has regained bludger control now, so hopefully that'll help their protection up top as they set up their offense. A few substitutions made on both sides of the field. Michigan bringing it up behind their beater at center field. Seems like they got their chasers as Michigan drives in, fumbles a little bit, passes off. He's got Hans in the back. Hans loses the ball on the tackle, picks it up. Is that Stevenson, a keeper? Stevenson driving through the entire thing. He's getting big, and it's a good goal!
Wow.
Stevenson.
Took on four chasers at once?
And looks like there was an advantage call there. We have a stoppage. And we will see who this card is going against. It may be against Blue Jay because of the advantage. Looks like that time on Admirals paid off for Stevenson. He got big. And that's a blue card on number 66 on Blue Jay, Kang Harris. He'll spend some time in the box now. Presumably foul occurred after the goal. And it looks like Blue Jay has the quaffle after that goal, and Yamato will start with it in his keeper zone. Quaffle to Best at center field. Best defended. He's wrapped up, runs into his own beater, moving left side. He gets around the defender, passes off. He's missed his chaser on the far side, and that'll be a turnover out of bounds. That was Walter on the far side who was unable to handle it. Oh, the pass was wide of her. So Michigan will get a second shot coming up the field, 40-10. Stevenson setting up his offense. He's driving in on the left side. And Shooter's got to shoot. Stevenson's got a second one. That's a quick shot through the top hoop, and they weren't expecting him to pull up. 40-20, and Michigan is showing some life.
Good thing, too, this Blue Jay team is fresh, athletic, and coming off of some strong games last week at regionals.
They definitely have a little more experience under their belt in terms of games played. We'll see how it translates here. It's pretty even keel as Best runs it to the near side. He's driving, trying to shake off the defender. Michigan's got him wrapped. He's driving, passes off, and handled by Stevenson to Hans to Stevenson. And we will see exactly what that call was. And that was Simon on the wrap for Michigan. Really made Best struggle with that one. So referees will conference on a call from the side referee. Here we will see what the call is. A lot of stoppages in this one as the teams are playing hard. And it looks like Michael Clark-Polner will check in with our score table. No foul on the play, he says. All right, and now Michigan and Stevenson. He's going to come on a little run. And is he looking for it or not? He's got to have his beaters in front of him and used his reset stepping backwards. He's passed over to Simon. Simon's got one down low. Simon driving in. He's wrapped up. Simon. And the penalty flag flies. It's an advantage call. And
it went in, but
it looked like a good shot from Simon. A lot of defenders in the way, and we will see what the call is. That's a yellow card on Anna Walter from Blue Jay. The ARs are saying it was a good goal. If that goal stands, Walter still gets the card, but Blue Jay will remain at full strength. She doesn't go to the box. Penalty negated by the goal. Contact from behind is the illegal contact, so the goal is good. Penalty time is negated. So that is 40-30 as Michigan brings it back in close. A good patient drive by Simon there, aided by the foul. And now Blue Jay will start with the ball after this play. Something the team seemed to be adjusting to is the two-handed tackling. Heard it from the Michigan sideline. Players getting used to that. It's a new rule for USQ this year.
I'm curious if we're going to see an advantage here with Creighton and Blue Jay with two-arm tackling, having used it as a regional. Because I can't count the number of times I've yelled at a player, two arms, because they haven't done that. But that is a great fast break by number 74. Is that Best again?
It's Best yet again. He spins around, finds the top hoop, and, well, maybe finds the top hoop. It looks like the ARs are calling it good. The goal referee says no good. They'll conference real quick. Neither team can catch a break here. That is a good goal, Best. Coast to coast, standing up the defense. 50-30.
Such an excellent player for Blue Jay to have. Such an aggressive driver.
He seems to be doing a lot of the work for the team thus far. And it looks like yet another card, as there was a high wrap, and that'll be a card on number 34, Simon. Penalty time negated by the goal. And I think that is our third card this game. I guess I would expect not much less. Both of these teams can be physical.
Yes.
As Stevenson starts near side out of his own keeper zone with the ball. Stevenson directing his beaters, who we're not sure if the beater is listening. And
reset used, I think.
I think the referee might have missed that one. Stevenson got away with one. It doesn't matter because, and he's bobbled the ball. That was Dasig who had the runaway on that one for Blue Jay, but just completely lost the handle, and Michigan thankfully recovers. That was going to be a goal. Trading some beats at the top of the key here. Stevenson looking for his opening. He's got a lane. He's driving in. Stevenson shoots and scores.
Has he done all of the goals for Michigan so far?
Simon had one, but Stevenson is 3 out of 4. That's a nice hat trick for him.
Doing such a good job getting by Blue Jay's defense here.
He's patient. I won't speak for him, but he spent some time with the Washington Admirals on Emerald Q this summer, and I think that probably paid dividends for him. That was a good play by Michigan's beaters to disrupt the play up top. That's Sue and Safer at Michigan for beater. As Yamada, center, waiting for his beat. He's looking for the drive. Yamada wrapped up, comes out of it. Near side. He passes way across the field. Chaser handles it, loses the handle as he gets tackled from Stevenson.
Wow.
And Dasig somehow comes up with that and scores. That is 60-40 Blue Jay. Some great defense, great tackling by Michigan, but the ball just squirted out there. This turf is a little slippy today. That ball, it's like on skates out there. I had my fair share of sliding around during that first game.
Oh, that was neck. Contact, that's okay.
AR seemed to miss that one. And, oh, the shot is no good, and he recovers. That was Daftadar with the goal. We'll see what the stoppage is for there. Not really sure what the stoppage is for. He initially missed the goal, hit the crossbar, and went down, but he picked it up and recovered for the goal. And goal is good. Pardon me, that was Broder at beater for Michigan. And she'll throw it back. As Blue Jay sets up their offense. Yamada, keeper, bringing it up. Going center. Getting behind Daftadar and Simon. Blocked at the hoops, no good. And
oh, no.
The bobble unable to recover. That's ow. And Stevenson will come back with that. Good defense by Michigan, collapsing on the ball and blocking the shot. Beater substitution now for Michigan. They got some fresh legs in there as this beater battle has been intense, especially at the middle of the field. Lots of physicality as Blue Jay currently has control. Stevenson passes nearby. Oh, Simon gets beat on the broom. Stevenson able to recover it. He's driving through.
Is he going?
He's going for it. Dancing, dancing, dancing.
Oh, come on.
Loses the handle, and Blue Jay comes away with it. Stevenson couldn't quite get around, and they're streaking down the far side. That's Beer Bomb, and no good there. And that's a dive. And, yep, that looks like I was getting the card there. He dove on Stevenson as Stevenson was down with the ball. Missed shot by Beer Bomb that set up that play. And Blue Jays arguing that the keeper slid first, but the keeper was well ahead of the other players, so Al will take some time in the penalty box, and Michigan comes away with it. Blue Jay maintaining bludger control. Maddie Namani has been in almost the entire time at beater for Blue Jay and shows no sign of slowing down. I'm really impressed right now. Some trades up top as they hit Stevenson on the far side. He's blocked at the short hoop. It's picked up. That's Beer Bomb. Beer Bomb's going to go on a run. He's got one chaser to beat, gets around, and the goal is good. Stevenson tries for the swat, unable to block it. And that is 70-50. And after that one, Stevenson will take a sub. It's Marcus back in now at keeper for Michigan. Simon bringing up the ball. Blue Jay not quite at full strength yet. Au still in the penalty box. Michigan with bludger control. They're clearing a lane. Simon driving in. Scores! And Michigan maintained bludger control through that one. And now Blue Jay returns to full strength with that goal. Beer Bomb bringing it up center. It's O'Connor and Namani in a beater for Blue Jay. Now Usami at center. He's behind his beater. He drives in. And it looked like a good goal, but a penalty marker flies, and it is, yep, that is a card on Namani. Hate to see those beater cards. Contact from behind.
Oh.
Yeah. The downside of playing aggressive is because you probably will get called for something illegal if you're not doing it right. So that goal is negated by the penalty, and Marcus will stay with that ball. And because of the bludger turnover, that makes sure that Michigan has bludger control, and Marcus is going to go on a run. He's got no bludgers in front of him. He's got his chasers, and just the chasers to beat. Marcus tries to go for the ball, and it looks like off-broom turnover, so that was a wasted possession there. Unfortunate. Usami driving in. One defender to beat Usami. Sky hooks it over the top to Au. Au gets hit and bobbles backwards. He just didn't handle the ball. I think he got beat there.
It looks like Blue Jay nearly fell back into each other, and that created the opening for Michigan to get that quaffle back.
So an unfortunate wasted possession on either side. 2 fast breaks, and that was a quick yellow card. And Usami is going to go to the box. We'll see what the card here is. Contact with the head. So that's, if you're keeping track at home, 2 players in the penalty box for Blue Jay. So Michigan has a little bit of a reprieve on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, it's rough with 2 of your players, especially number 77, I believe. Super strong beater for Blue Jay during this game.
Absolutely. Nemani's been doing work majorly.
But with Blue Jay being such a young team, when I say young team, I mean a lot of their squad is freshmen and sophomores. If you're just new to the game, it's unfortunately pretty easy to get these cards for head and neck contact if you haven't been taught to initiate properly.
It's a lot about the training. It's a lot about the practice. We expect them to get better over time.
Oh, absolutely. And they're doing a fantastic job. This weekend, they did a good job. Last weekend, it's great to see them out here.
Simon definitely dodges the beat. He's going to drive in, shoots and scores, and that releases Nemani.
This is the first time score has been tied, right? This whole game?
It has been. Blue Jay has been leading the entire game, but now Michigan has caught up, although the lead has not been large. So now Beerbaum will bring it up center for Blue Jay. They are still down 1 chaser. Beerbaum looks to the far side, guarded by Simon. Passes down to Best. Best driving in, gets big, scores! And that's another great drive by Best. Marcus wasn't able to defend him at close range there. And Blue Jay has regained bludger control after that brief outage of only having 1 beater on the field. As Michigan brings it up center, we'll see what they do. The beaters are going to get aggressive here. Well outside the keeper zone, near side to Simon. Pass back to Marcus. Marcus, he's getting tackled. And it looks like Michigan was able to come out with bludger control off the missed beat there. Marcus has protection as he goes to the far side. He's driving to the small hoop. Gets wrapped up. Spins out of it. Gets around the keeper. Slips. Bambi legs. Trying to reach up.
Oh, wow!
And oh my gosh, how did he even make that in?
Wow!
Around 3 hands. Beerbaum had him dead to rights on the block at the hoop.
I can't believe that happened.
Unbelievable. What an incredible effort by Marcus there. Blue Jay was completely swarming him.
Never give up, never surrender. Always put your whole arm through the hoop, even if your arm doesn't reach it.
That was a great play there. Really, Blue Jay could have wrapped him when he was lower, so he didn't get that high. But I mean, you can't really get much better defense than that. Beerbaum to Best on the near side, going center. He's going to drive, splits the defense, and scores. That pull-up jumper, and that'll make it 90-80 Blue Jay in the lead.
I love watching Best score. I love the jump and the precision. He knows what he is going after, and he's not afraid to do it.
He's found his stroke. He's found his drive there. Michigan has a stout defense, but one thing I think that Best is exploiting here is they are not quick laterally when they need to sandwich a player. It's happened several times now.
Yeah.
And the turnover by Usami, waiting for the beaters. Wow, what a great heads-up play by Usami, and that is a goal. It was Fleming who had the ball, got beat, wasn't able to get the pass out back to the keeper, and Usami was right there. This high defense, relatively unconventional, Relatively. You're not seeing it as much these days, but it's paying dividends for them right now. Michigan is not necessarily prepared for it. Traded beats, and Usami's got another block. He's got to handle it. And they've beat Peterson out of the way. He's got a lead blocker, O'Connor, to Best. Goal! And that is 110-80. Great play by Blue Jay there. Beat Peterson out of the way. And as Marcus was headed back to his hoops, Usami drove in behind the beater O'Connor, flipped it to Best. Great goal. So we've got a quick stoppage there. And it looks like there was no call on that play. We confirm that the goal is indeed good, and now Michigan will start with the ball. Blue Jay with bludger control. They'll trade some beats up at the top as Michigan sends it far down to Marcus. He's guarded, passes back up to Fleming. Fleming's going to drive on the outside. He's wrapped once, twice. The ball was stripped. They flipped it to Usami. He's got Yamada on his left, and Usami's going to slow up a little bit. He's got defenders. Now getting around Fleming. And drops the ball after the beat to Best. To me, that should have been a turnover, but Best with a little finger roll flourish to score that. To me, it seemed like that should have been a turnover because Usami held on to that, but it was not called. But then again, I'm not a referee.
We do our
and
best over here.
It looks like a quick turnover and complete heads-up play. Michigan was back on their heels, not even paying attention, and the beater just beat Fleming, and Usami dunked. That's it.
Wow.
What was Michigan even doing there?
Michigan has to wake up, or the next period is not going to go well for them.
That was a lot of goals in little time as Stevenson passes to Fleming on the far side. Fleming gets wrapped, beat, missed. Fleming rolling out of it, driving in. He goes shoulder to shoulder. Best knocks him down, and it looks like that might have been an illegal contact there as the penalty marker came out. It looked like shoulder to shoulder from our angle, but we are on an angle. And so Best will now spend some time in the penalty box. It'll be given to Fleming directly in front of the goal. So, you know, do your best, man.
This is your moment. Oh, he's a little further now.
You'd be surprised how many people completely miss the dunk on a point blank after a penalty restart. It looks like he was moved a little bit back. He's got Usami in the way. Back to where the foul was.
I don't see beaters anywhere close.
He's got Wintenberger, Stevenson, and Peterson near side. Wintenberger looks to be the most open, so if Fleming can get around Usami, she can score. Play restarted. Fleming decides to just hang for a second, and it was the right call. Gets it to Wintenberger, and she scores. Winterberger, excuse me. A quick stutter to avoid the defense, and that bounce pass down to Winterberger. Michigan has come up with bludger control after that one. So Usami will pass off as he's going to sub Best back in after the goal. Best coming near side. Now looking back and forth. Gets around Fleming. Drives in. And that goal is good. Easy peasy for Best. 140-90. And Blue Jay keeping Michigan at an arm's length.
We have to be nearing 20 minutes soon. Not looking good for Michigan here.
Michigan now brings it up. Stevenson directing traffic. He's got Alcini at beater in front of him. Passes to Fleming near side. Fleming passing away, just gets the ball over Best, back to Stevenson. Stevenson driving, shot low, no good.
Oh.
And unfortunate, he had an open lane there. And it looks like there was some small beater scuffle down by the hoops. And that is the 20-minute stoppage.
Okay, here we are.
Mary, what do you think of the game so far?
I'm impressed. I'm impressed by Blue Jay. You know, I haven't seen Michigan play at all this season, but I did see Blue Jay play a lot last weekend, obviously. And again, keep using the phrase young team. They've gotten some of their roster to get experience on varsity earlier this year before the transfer deadline kicked in. But I think you're seeing a little bit of a smarter Blue Jay, a little bit more of a patient team. And Michigan is just not faring well against it, surprisingly. And look at the depth of the roster. You know, Blue Jay did not bring as many people as they did to regionals last year, and yet they are still dominating this game.
They are. I think really what they have here is they have scored on a number of heads-up plays that Michigan was just back on their heels for. There have been multiple fast breaks where they got a high turnover and put it back down the field with only one defender to beat. And that truly is the difference here. I bet you they have 5 goals off fast breaks. Otherwise, this is an even game.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with both of these teams so far right now. I think Michigan is definitely going to want to get this snitch grab. 35 points. That puts you right back in it. We have near side of the field here, my good friend Ben Strauss in as the snitch.
Well, we've seen before that teams can come back from a pretty big point differential. We saw it at the last big game last week with Kansas versus Blue Jay. Kansas was down like 60 or 70 points at the intermission, and catching the snitch sort of woke them up. And so we'll see if this happens again. But if Blue Jay catches the snitch, Michigan's going to need to make some changes to what they're doing and not allow those fast breaks to come in.
Absolutely. This is far and away not over. As teams get themselves set back up, we will restart play in a moment here. Blue Jay will start with the quaffle on the right of the screen. And they will be inbounding after that missed shot from Stevenson right before the stoppage. And it looks like Michigan is going to maintain control. Nope, O'Connor with the hustle. And Blue Jay gets bludger control right as the Seekers are coming on the field. Best driving down, driving to the far side. He had a couple bodies in the way. Best driving in, gets big, scores! And now Stevenson moving to the other side of the field for Michigan. He's driving.
And scores.
Yes! Hesitation there. Did it go low? But no. He had to muscle through multiple defenders.
He's really good at that. And there's a snitch catch from Michigan. Whoa!
Woo, that was a fast one. That was some quick hands there. I think that's Simon in its Seeker. It is.
Wow. Get a player that can do it all. I mean, most Seekers are utility players, but anytime someone can competently play 2 positions. Saw it last week, like Valerie Dominguez with Northern Colorado playing keeper and beater. Vincent Reyes, I believe, does chaser and beater from Mizzou. Simon here, great seeker and chaser from Michigan. And
they're hugging their seeker. The Seekers are coming off the field, so it looks like that catch is good.
Wow.
Woo! And just like that, Michigan is back in this play. 135-150, less than 2 goals separate these teams. It is anyone's game.
Set score is 2-10?
2-10, I believe.
Sounds right. Math. We love our math here.
And after that quick catch, it looks like they're not going to need to adjust their strategy too much. In this situation, if I'm Michigan, I've got to limit those fast breaks. And if I'm Blue Jay, I've got to put that quaffle on the ground early, because when Michigan gets deep in the keeper zone, they're finding scores.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan with bludger control on the far side of the field. Referee still talking to Blue Jay. We ready to go? We are ready to go. Play restarted. It's Yamada, keeper, coming up with the ball. Escorted by who else? Best and Usami. Usami now with the ball. O'Connor leading the way. Stevenson playing point. Usami blocked at the line. And Stevenson's going to go on a run. He's got 2 chasers to beat. Got to get around Best. He should have found Peterson, but didn't. Tries to scoot around. Now finds Peterson.
Oh!
Peterson misses the goal and recovers and scores. Thought that play was over 3 times before it was over.
Wow, fantastic determination by that Michigan chaser.
Peterson, good concentration to catch his own missed shot off the crossbar. Way to go. So 150-145 in favor of Blue Jay as Usami brings it up center. Michigan with bludger control. That's Sue and Brodeur for Michigan as now Blue Jay, I've jinxed them, Blue Jay recovers bludger control.
Oh.
Fleming with the turnover at midfield. Fleming looking to drive. Fleming, 2 beaters in the way. Stevenson passes off to Peterson as he gets beat. Peterson bobbles the pass, gets beat, and Usami comes away with it. Now Blue Jay, only 1 bludger to beat. Pass to the keeper, no good, beat before.
Oh.
It was a good pass and goal to Yamada. As Namani, she's unable to keep bludger control for Blue Jay. I think she might finally be starting to get tired.
Great job by number 5 to roll that bludger between their legs to get it away from McManny. Good move there, but what a game McManny is having.
Absolutely. I think I am impressed that she's going this strong, this long into the game as Sue and Brodeur are giving them some trouble. Bludgers are down. Peterson driving in, wrapped by Best, can't get the ball out. Intercepted by no one. Well, Yamada had it, and then it bounced away from him, and Walter ultimately comes up with it. And we'll see what the call here is. It looks like another card on Best behind the back. I believe that's Best's 2nd card. So he'll take some time in the penalty box, and that'll be a turnover to Michigan. Peterson will take the ball on the far side of the field.
I have to say, the new rule that 3 yellows is a red card instead of 2 is proving to be incredibly useful for all of the players we're seeing at regionals this weekend. A little rusty, doing some contact you shouldn't have, and now you have an extra chance to still be in the game.
Peterson whips it downfield to Safer, but unfortunately Blue Jay able to recover with their beaters as Yamada has it on the far side of the field. Now back up top to Usami. Usami driving in, wrapped up, passes off to Yamada over 2 defenders. No goal, beat before, and that'll be Michigan ball. It's Marcus. As beater battle down low ends up with Michigan maintaining bludger control. That was a good effort by Sue, but he's going to take a sub. Michigan now coming up center. And it's a beater exchange for Michigan as a misbeat. And Simon is driving in, unable to find anything, probing, gets beat. Fleming, big open space in the center. Fleming.
Too low.
Can't escape that contact. And it looks like Fleming is down. A little bit of contact there. So after the contact on Fleming, he goes down. His shot is low. Safer on the far side of the field, picking up the quaffle behind the hoops. 150, 145. As looks like Fleming is swapped out for Margolis, number 11.
Josh, can you let that corner on the other side of the pitch know that for all their...
As we get ready to get started back up here, Safer on the far side with the quaffle.
We just don't allow tripods.
She passes up and misses the keeper, and it looks like no call there. And Blue Jay able to just, well, that was a good hit as Best ends up coming away with the ball. He's got defenders in the way now. He's going to try and go himself. And passes back to Usami. Usami passing over to Yamada. Yamada wide open and scores.
Feels like our first good goal in a while.
160, 145. Slowly closing in on that 2-10 set score. Michigan still with bludger control. They've maintained it a lot in the latter half of this game.
Okay. Can I have a trainer to pitch 2 on the Michigan side, please?
Simon. Probing. Now going to drive in. Simon's shot is good. Shooting over the defender. And we are at 155, 160.
Oh, Michigan hoping and praying for just one more goal to be able to get ahead of Blue Jay. I bet that would give them a lot of good feelings right now, because they are trading goals back and forth at this point, and in the first 1-2-10 wins, and Michigan is down 5.
You're starting to see a little bit of tiredness out of both teams, specifically some of the players on Blue Jay who've been in for a while. As a big pass over the top is blocked by Margolis. It intended for a Yamada goal, didn't work, as Blue Jay gets bludger control back for the first time in a little while. And now Michigan will be moving upfield here. Stevenson with the ball on the far side. Engaged by Usami. Stevenson's pass blocked. He gets beat. Picked up by Weihao K, who passes across to Simon. Misbeat by Namani, and Margolis unable to keep the ball. Blue Jay ball. Good defense there. Yamada thinking about running, thinks again.
Great work by Mira pressuring Blue Jay against that fast break.
And Usami gonna pass to the inside. It's Best. He handles it, gets around Stevenson, dunks! That is another good goal by Best. I haven't been keeping the stats, but he's probably got 6 or 7 at this point. Michigan slow to bring up the ball. Blue Jay with bludger control. We see Dvorak in at beater now for Blue Jay as Stevenson passes across to Simon. Dvorak bearing him down to Stevenson. And Stevenson's going to drive. He's got a beater coming in from the right. Stevenson's going to go himself. Going against 3 defenders. Spin move and score.
Stevenson having just an incredible game today.
He's unstoppable. And I think they are finally, after a Herculean shift, subbing out Namani.
Wow.
I don't think she subbed once this entire game.
Yeah.
This is my new player of the tournament right now. Second game, it's Maddie Yamani. So it looks like some fresh legs in at beater and chaser for Blue Jay. Best bringing up the quaffle center. Michigan with control, keeping it close in the zone. Pass over the top. Shot goes wide. That was number 65, Bine. And Simon's going to go on a run. He's going to take it himself. He's got no chasers and a good line with him. And Simon trips over his own feet. And we've got a whole cluster of players at the hoop. We've got like 11 players at the hoops. We'll see what this card is.
I'm getting roller hockey vibes right now, with everyone clustered around each other.
And it looks like there might have been a beater foul or adjudication on the other side of the field. Michael Clark-Polner pulling out that yellow card for seemingly the 6th or 7th time this game. And it looks like Best. That, I believe, is Best's 3rd card.
Oh, shoot, it is.
And that translates to a red. That is an ejection. Best is out of the game. So, aptly named, Blue Jays perhaps best quaffle player. And it looks like this will be a player in the box for 2 minutes for Blue Jay, as a Michigan beater is also in the box. So both teams with a penalty. We're getting the call here.
And there might be a penalty on Michigan, too.
Yes. Illegal contact below the knees against Michigan number 6. That's Dutton. And now our illegal contact behind the back for Best, as we described. So Best is disqualified.
Some great hand signals from Michael Clark-Polner, making sure we know what is going on.
So this is a huge boon to Michigan at this point. This helps them so much on offense, or on defense rather. I mean, Best is a good defender too. Simon starting with the ball. He's got a beater directly in front of him. That's Kang Harris. Passes off. Kang Harris with the beat, and Blue Jay will come away with that one. Stevenson almost with the steal.
Wow, not giving up.
You can't give up in this game. We're closing in on that set score. Yamada coming up with the quaffle. Yamada driving left side, wrapped up by Simon. Yamada
Doing what
around.
We saw from Stevenson earlier, just not giving up, but GLRC said it was good.
We'll see if he got beat over here. It looked close. There was a whole host of bodies. It's a game of a lot of stoppages. And that goal by Yamada is good. 180-165. Blue Jay in the lead.
3 more goals for Blue Jays than they have this game, but Michigan might not let them do that.
Blue Jay coming away with bludger control after that one. It's Kang Harris and O'Connor. And Stevenson bringing it up as Michigan returns to full strength, and Dutton will take a sub. And it looks like Stevenson pass to Simon near side. Simon back to Stevenson. Bludger out of the play. Stevenson driving in, loses the handle. Stevenson
Still has it though.
still going.
Wow.
Beat in the keeper zone. Great hustle by O'Connor.
And they got it in, but it's no good. Wow.
And it looks like a quaffle turnover there. That was incredible effort by Stevenson. Didn't seem to be able to find a pass option. And O'Connor, whose beat initially missed Simon up top, hustled and got it back into the play. So now Michigan comes up with bludger control as Blue Jay is on offense. Yamada's going to drive straight down the middle. Great tackle by Simon. Yamada squirts the ball out, and Stevenson picks it up. He's got a beater behind. He loses the ball. Now Kay's going to pick it up. Kay has one defender to beat. Kay!
Wow! I keep saying wow during this game, y'all, but these players are working incredibly hard and doing really fantastic moves.
That was a great hustle play by Kay there. And Blue Jay will take a few subs. It looks like Usami's back in and Namani is back in. This makes it a little harder for Michigan as they do have bludger control. Williams planted firmly on that center hoop with that bludger. Michigan playing a pretty compressed defense as Usami gets beat up top. And now it's Simon off to the races. Usami can't get back fast enough. Simon scores.
And Michigan is now in the lead for the first time this entire game.
185-180. Just a few more goals to go as Blue Jay comes away with bludger control after that one. It's pretty fluid at this point.
At least Blue Jay is now back to full strength. Minus Best, of course, but they do clearly have other strong quaffle players on this team. And Mamani is back in at beater.
And they're telling her, don't get so aggressive. The sideline's yelling at her. And they're running a classic 2.5. I haven't seen this in a long time. O'Connor getting big in the keeper zone. Namani driving in, clearing the lane, and that's a good goal for Blue Jay. Haven't seen that strategy in quite a while, but that worked well for them there with such a compressed Michigan defense. 2.5 for those at home. I'm sure it has different names for different people. You send, if you have bludger control, your bludgered beater and have your other beater throw their bludger back, so you're running both beaters forward with one bludger.
Whoa,
pass.
Amazing block! What was
Taken
that?
by
79.
Daysig. Daysig wrapped up. Daysig on the ground, throws it up, blocked by Stevenson. And Stevenson, he's going to go on a run. All bludgers down on the ground, back by Michigan's hoop. Stevenson, he's got 2 defenders to beat. Passes off to Peterson. Peterson, driving. Peterson scores! And it looks like Creighton, Blue Jay receiving a warning for calling beats. That is a referee call and is penalizable. So that goal by Michigan puts them up 195-190.
This game, y'all. So close, so early in the day. Wow.
I miss college Quidditch so bad. This is making me feel so good just to see these teams working so hard. This is hype.
Oh, get ready. This is the high I've been riding the last 2 weeks covering regionals. These college players have so much heart. They're working so hard. They love being here, and we love covering these games for them.
Stevenson defending at the top of the key, not sure why, as they pass down the sideline. Goal no good. Beerbaum thought he had that one. It looked good from our angle.
Yeah.
And goal referee pretty confident that one wasn't good. Perhaps that one was a little low. Beerbaum can't believe it. It's 2 goals, anyone's game.
Oh my gosh.
I'm biting my nails. Sue back in at beater for Michigan. Williams now taking a sub for Broder. And Michigan has control. Stevenson slowly bringing it up center. Sue getting weirdly a lot of pressure at center field. Namani beat as O'Connor winding up for the throw, and he beats the quaffle player, but his quaffle player wasn't there, so now Peterson comes up with the ball. That's the one thing about the high pressure. If you're going to create the turnover at midfield, you need to have a quaffle player ready to create the turnover.
And Simon was there.
So now Peterson will be back down by Usami. He was back on his heels, and now Usami gets a beat from O'Connor, and it looks like Sue ready to defend, and Michigan will be able to get back on D as Beerbaum mishandles the ball, and it looks like Stevenson. There's no call there. They're going to have a pile-up. And I think Stevenson is probably going to get a card here. He came in a little hot from behind on Beerbaum.
Not a good moment for that to happen for Michigan, that's for sure.
It was pretty nebulous on the contact. 2 fouls, according to Michael Clark-Polner. Reckless play. Number 67 of Blue Jay, illegal push. So it looks like 2 cards, and White comes away with the quaffle. So that's a yellow on 67 for Blue Jay, and a Walter and Andrew Stevenson, number 21 of Michigan. That's a rough go for Michigan. And so Michigan comes away with the ball, but Blue Jay, never mind. Michigan has bludger control. The third bludger was far on the other side of the field. Now Sue shakes a tackle from Nemani as Margolis mishandles a high pass, and the clear from Beerbaum. He's got one defender to beat. Beerbaum with the shake and bake, and he's got it.
One more goal for Blue Jay.
And it is now one more goal to win. Expect Blue Jay to get aggressive here. And a little bludger confusion on the near side of the field here, but I think we've got it sorted out. Michigan with bludger control, Simon a keeper. And with that goal, Stevenson is back in. So now Simon's the ball carrier. He's going to drive in. He's got Steven ahead of him. Simon shoots and scores. And it is goal to win, everyone.
Oh my God.
Next goal wins.
My heart cannot take this.
Michigan has to make a great stand here, otherwise it's game over. Blue Jay, I am thoroughly impressed with their play right now. Michigan does have bludger control. Playing a little less compressed now as Blue Jay seems content to be slow, wait for their beater to get back into the play. Sue throws. Usami, he's driving in. Shot no good. And ball on the ground, they're all bobbling it. And Peterson seems to come away with it. Peterson turtling the ball. All the players are in there. We can't even see who has the ball. And Stevenson comes away with it. And it looks like we've got a small injury on the field. It looks like Nemani on the far side, number 77 for Blue Jay. That was an incredible defensive stand by Michigan. That missed shot by Usami up top set up for the turnover. We are waiting in bated breath over here as Nemani will take her sub, able to walk off under her own power. Good to see. And now Stevenson has the ball. Blue Jay has 4 Quaffle players back and 1 beater, and now the other beater runs back into the play. That is number 65, Bine, who was playing chaser earlier, I think. And now with the bludgers down, Simon's going to drive it in. Can he get it through? Simon shooting, scoring!
Oh my gosh!
Simon! It's a double check with all the referees. Is the goal good? Simon seemed to think so. Looked good from our angle. That was a great go-ahead beat by Sue. Waiting in bated breath.
Come on.
And that is game! Michigan,
Wow.
215 to Blue Jay 200.
I have to hand it to Michigan. Earlier in this game, I thought that Blue Jay was going to be able to run away with it, and Michigan persevered, but Blue Jay kept answering back. Michigan, though, got to be feeling really tired.
I'll bet, well, Blue Jay even more so, especially a lot of those players who were playing huge minutes. That was an incredible game. Love seeing this from both teams. I am anxiously awaiting the rest of the day to see how the other games in this pool shakes out.
Thank you so much for joining us, everyone, for Michigan Blue Jay. We will be back next with Creighton versus Bowling Green. Creighton, of course, is the varsity team from Creighton University. Bowling Green State University, one of the veteran programs in the Great Lakes region. We will be back soon, folks. See you soon.